Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from Acoustic Field. Today we're going to talk about churches because we're going to change our policy a little bit regarding churches because I just received our new printout from accounting and we've done 416 proposals for church treatment, only had 2 DIY sales. So just to give you a little idea of what I have to go through on my end, I have to run reverberation times calculations. I have to run a ray trace program. I have to do a lot of things in order to get a proposal generated for cost purposes. We've had a policy where we don't charge churches or schools, but that's got to change because I simply can't put this much time into something that fails most of the time. It fails because there's no budget. Churches aren't realistic about what it's going to cost to fix their reverberation problem. There's no space. The walls are full of windows, ornamentation, crosses, whatever ornamentation the particular religion affords, and people just don't have any knowledge. They fall victim to these quick fix, cheap schemes that don't work, and we'll go through some of those at the end of the video. So we're going to start charging design fees for churches, $500. It's about an hour, sometimes 90 minutes of my time to get this kind of analysis. The analysis tells you exactly how much square footage you need on each wall surface, how thick the unit needs to be, and we go from that point. And we guarantee all of our work. So I'm just tired of working for free, to be honest with you. And there's just simply no budget in most of these churches for treatment. So with no budget, you just simply have to live with the problem. And, I can't really help you anymore. So if you need a proposal on a church now, we're going to have to start charging $500 for that particular offering. What is the product of the church? It's voice and music, right? These are the two things that you have to keep in mind. I see new designs all the time with no architectural concerns for voice or music at all. It makes no sense to me. I just don't understand it. I wish someone could explain it to me. I've asked over the last 16 years why. Nobody ever has an answer. I'll tell you a great story. I worked with a large church, big church, about half the size of Notre Dame. They're on their 4th PA system in 10 years. They've spent over $1 million on 4 PA systems. And the reason they did it was because the speaker manufacturer told them that their speaker would solve their reverberation problem. That's nonsense. That's an out-and-out lie. No speaker, let me repeat that, no speaker can manage reverberation inside of a room. Because once the energy leaves the speaker, it becomes the domain of the room. Speaker has no control over it. The speaker can control directionality and distribution array by design, but once the energy leaves the speaker, it can't. There's nothing it can do. The room owns it. So you have to have the room that's treated. So we have voice and music as our 2 products. Voice, speech intelligibility, music, reverberation times. Those are issues we have to address. We usually have no space, lots of ornamentation, windows, and with a 50 to 65% surface area coverage on almost all surfaces, you've got to have the space to treat. And here's the other issue. Let's say we run the analysis and it says this wall needs 60% coverage. Well, due to ornamentation, windows, etc., we could get 40%. We have to make that other 60% up on some other surface. So there's no free ride. You can't get away from it. You have to have the proper rate and level and coverage if you're going to get results, okay? Every wall surface area has a different frequency and amplitude, and every wall surface area contributes about the same to the problem, about 17%. We usually don't treat the floor for obvious reasons, but every person sitting in the pews of the congregation is the equivalent acoustically of about 12 square feet of carpet. So we use that in our calculations. If you have a 200-seat venue, you're going to have about 100 people on average there. So 100 times 12, it's 1,200 square feet of surface area coverage. If the analysis tells us we need 1,200 square feet of coverage on the floor, we're good with 100 people. So all this has to be calculated and designed for. We have two types of programs. We have a DIY program where we do the analysis, sell you the material, give you the drawings, you build and do the installation under our supervision. It's pretty easy. We have different kinds of units, different kinds of material types, depending on your budget, what you're trying to accomplish, and depending on the problems of that particular surface area of your church. Let's take a look at this example. Here's an example that their instincts were right. They covered a lot of surface area, but the panels are 1 inch deep, which means it only works at frequencies, let's say 2,000 and above. Well, if you run the analysis for this room, you'll see that the problems are way below 2,000 cycles. So good instincts, wrong treatment type. Basically, everything they spent money on and all the labor they put into treat's worthless. So this is very expensive mistakes. So we're going to change our policy. No more free consultations. I just simply don't have the time to do it. And with that kind of sales and results, with a guarantee, we guarantee in writing the performance. You use the DIY approach or buy our production units. We guarantee it. It's 100% fixed and 100% right, or we'll make it right for you. So with that kind of guarantee, I think this new design fee is well warranted. So God shuffled his feet. He's got to be a little bit disturbed about what goes on in the houses of worship, that really represent him, because it's horrible. If people can't hear the spoken word and they can't get it reinforced with the musical word, why are they there? To look around and see the beautiful building? Beautiful building is beautiful if you can hear the music and voice. It's not beautiful because of the way it looks. I wish we could teach that to the architects that design these. I see multi-million-dollar facilities with no budget, no attention paid to acoustics. It's more important to have stained glass in the windows than it is to have good sound in the room. I just don't understand it. It baffles me, but I'm running a company, so I have to use my time to the best benefit for everyone involved with us. So we're going to start charging a design fee for churches. Hope this helps. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to, so please do that, because we offer special price discounts to only those on our newsletter. And then don't forget about our forum. We have started a forum on our own website where people ask questions, and I usually get a chance every couple of days to look at it. There's an interchange between people on the forum, and we'll give you real answers on a regular basis, so that'll help you. Thank you.